Welcome everybody. We are live on Instagram. We are live on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. All right. So so let's wait for some people to join in and to come in. All right. And what's the thing that's going on is that right now, these are challenging moments. These are challenging days. And as we are going on live right now, so I do apologize if sometimes I watch there and I watch also here. I'm live on my camera right there, and I'm live on the phone here too. So welcome everybody. Hello, let's wave back. Hello, glad to see you. Let's wave back. Amazing. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here with us, and even our friends. Drop down in the comments and tell me, where are you from? Which part of the world are you right now? Where are you watching us from? Which part of the country are you in? Drop down in the comments and tell me where you are. Hello, there you go, my sister, my cousin. Hello, Faith. Welcome to you and to your twins and to your amazing family. Glad to see you. Oh, Cotta, ciao, come stai? Da Spinetoli direttamente. All right. So I'm going to speak in English. So for my friend there, let me wave back to her. Ciao, Cotta. Oh, okay. So right now I'm going to talk about something. How are you showing up in life? How are you showing up in life? So 2021 and 2020 has been a challenging time. COVID has brought in a lot of challenges, but some of us have made it. We have made it. You have made it. And let me tell you one thing. If you're right now here, grazie Cotta. And if you are right now here and you're watching me right now live on Instagram, and you're watching me also on Facebook, LinkedIn, everywhere, let me tell you one thing. You are blessed, because if you've got a mobile phone, you're watching me live, you are with me right now, and this is amazing. Look at that. We've got a lot of people watching us right now. So what I want to tell you is this. I'm going to share with you something that could be a turning point in your life. So no matter how hard it is, no matter how difficult it gets, you need always to show up. Okay? You need always to show up. Hello, Anton. Write down in the comments which part of the world are you watching me right now. So you need to show up. What does it mean? Let me tell you one thing. Life is a game, an amazing game. And trust me, nobody has ever figured out how they will come out from this game called life. We are all winners, and nobody is going to say, oh, I'm going to stay here forever. So it's important how you show up, how you play up this game all the time, the game called life. Let me tell you why. Because if it was easy, everybody would be rich, happy, and thin. But because it's not that easy, it's not so automatic for you to be successful in life, you need to always show up. I remember my coach told me one thing: you must always show up. So sometimes, no matter how life brings things so hard, it's important for you to always step up, always come up, always dress up smart, put on your smart business dress, and show up and do business. Show up and keep on moving on, no matter how hard it is, no matter how hard it gets. You need to have that thing which is called grace, which is ability to do what you're not able to do by yourself. Okay? And that grace, that providence will always help you to move on, to push on, and to go forward. So let me tell you one thing. I'm going to share with you today a concept. Cotta is saying that she's going to revise some English with me. Ok, so Cotta, sarò il tuo insegnante, ok? Quindi resta con me, sarò il tuo insegnante e ripassiamo insieme l'inglese. So I was just speaking with my friend in Italy right now. So what I want to share with you is a military concept, okay? And this military concept has been created in order for you to be able to take immediate steps, whatever environment you are in. So I'm going to bring you a military concept. This military concept is called OODA. OODA, okay? OODA. It's OODA. And O stands for observe, orient, decide, and act. So basically, I'm going to share with you 4 steps, okay? This is a 4-step approach. A 4-step approach in decision making. This can help you take the right decision in the right moment in your life. Now, how many of you right now, you may find yourself that in your life, you don't know what to do, and sometimes you have no clue and no idea of what steps to take in life? Drop down in the comments. Tell me, share with me, talk to me. This is an interaction. Okay, I'm not here a professor at university talking about something. I'm here to inspire you. I'm here to help you, and I'm here to guide you. Okay, so what does O stand for? Number 1, observe. When you show up in life, you need to observe. What is observe? Observe means look at the environment, look what's going on. So what do you do in business? In business, when you get into a new field, you need to be able. Hello, Rash. Rash Kovalia from Sofia, from Bulgaria. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. Then who else has joined us? Nicolinka. Hello, Nicolinka. Glad to see you. Let me wave to everybody. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. All right. So what happens is that you must know what you are doing. So you need to observe. So in the military language, you need to observe. When you get into a field, you need to observe. What are the critical points? What are the weak points? What are the strong points? The moment you observe, you scan. When you observe, you scan. You observe the territory and you understand what's going on. So number 1, observation. When you have observed, now you can know how to orient yourself. You know how to move. You know how to what direction to take up. And now that you know how to orient in the midst of the field, in the midst of the forest, now you can take a decision. When you take a decision, it's in Latin, okay? In Latin, decision means to come up from something and cut it, okay? In Latin, decision comes from decidere. And decidere from Latin is to cut off something. Once you have cut off something, you can never put it back. So once you take a decision, you have made a commitment. I'm going to do it no matter what. I'm going to push no matter what. So that's what it means to take a decision. The moment you take a decision, now you can come to the last point, which is action. So right now I was talking of OODA. Observe, orientate, decide, and then act. Observe, orient, decide, and then act. These are 4 steps that can help you to show up every day in your life. Tomorrow, when it's a new day, when you wake up and you don't know what to do, make sure that you step up, you start playing your game, and you observe the day. Then you orient in the day, and then you decide what you have to do, and then that's when you take action. Most of the times what happens, we take actions without doing the 3 steps previous. We take action without, number 1, observing, without, number 2, orienting ourselves, and without, number 3, deciding. So first of all, you need to do all these steps. That's how you show up in life. Some people ask me, Moses, how come sometimes you're so happy, you're so energized, you're so full of passion, you're so full of energy? Where does it come from? Well, let me tell you one thing. Life is not easy. It's not easy even for me. But what I do, I always step up. I always decide. I always commit. And I always, first of all, make my calculations. I observe. I orient myself. Then I take the decision. And when I take the decision, I am cutting from the past. Once you cut from the past, it's no turning back. That's a decision, no turning back. And when you decide to not turn back, that's when you'll take massive action. So drop down in the comments and tell me, what do you think about this? How do you face your challenges in life? And how are you showing up in life? So let's quickly have Q&A. Quickly, just ask me a quick question. Just tell me how I can support you. It's important to understand this, because the moment you get this, this is the moment where you can. Hello, Alex from Belgium. Glad to see you, Alex. Let me wave back to Alex. Alex, thank you to have joined us and to be with us. What I'm talking about right now is a military concept, which is called OODA, O-O-D-A. So it's observe, orient, decide, and then take action. So the theme and the title of today is, how are you showing up in life? Because let me tell you one thing, it's not gonna get easier. It's not gonna get easier. For those of you who think that, oh, it's gonna get easier, it's not gonna get easier. Life is challenging. Life is always gonna pour stuff on you. Life is always gonna challenge you. And when life challenges you, you must tell life, okay, I am ready. Bring it on to me, because I know how to observe. Okay, I observe my internal world. I observe my external world. So hello Totka from Facebook, hello Dragana from Facebook. So drop down a comment or drop down a question if you want to ask me. So life is not easy. So how do you show up every single day in life? Life will always challenge you. How are you showing up? And the best way to show up is to do the 4 steps that I suggested you. This comes from a military concept developed in the United States. Okay, so what do the soldiers do when they know that they are in the field of a battle? What do? They observe. When they observe, they take a scanning of what's going on, a scanning of the territory, a scanning of what orient themselves. They can know where to go on the left, the right. Okay, once you have oriented yourself, you decide. When you decide, you are cutting yourself from the past. That's what the word decision means. Comes from Latin, which means to cut. So once you cut, you can no longer go backwards. You can just only go forward. You can only go in front. So do you know what? Life is not easy. Business is not easy. It's not easy right now. And worse, the situation, the society is making things even worse. So what do you do? How do you choose to show up? How do you choose to play the game called life every single day? Well, I'm giving you a quick tip on how you can share it, how you can play this game called life. And number 1 is OODA. Observe, orient, decide, and then take massive, incredible action. All right? So if you have no questions, I will just tell you bye and see you tomorrow for another amazing live. All right? So what I'm trying to do, okay, look at that. Those are our friends from Instagram. As you can see, there you go, our friends from Instagram. So what we're doing is we are going live every single day. I'm trying to do it every single day just to be there with you. And if I'm watching on a different place, it's because I have also our friends from Instagram. And follow me on all my social media pages. You can just find me anywhere. My name is Moses Naloka, and I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to make sure that you live that outstanding life that you are created to live. So we've got a question. Hi. Oh, how to be more confident. Okay, thank you, Dragana. So we've got Dragana from Facebook, and Dragana is asking how to be more confident. Great question. So Dragana, the best way for me to answer this question is, normally confidence comes by practicing. So the easiest way for you to build up and boost up your confidence is when you say something. So when you observe, and when you orient, and when you decide, the moment you decide, that's the moment you are cutting from the past. No matter what has happened, you take a decision and you cut. from the old past actions. The moment you decide, the moment you say, I'm gonna do and take up this action, do me a favor, do not change mind. The moment you decide to take an action, make sure you stand for it, make sure you keep it, make sure you maintain your word. Number one way to build confidence is to keep your word. If you say you're gonna do something, do it. Because if you don't do it, guess what happens in your mind? You diminish yourself. And guess what happens? You say, do you know what? I didn't even keep my word. What type of person am I? And you're not boosting your confidence. So the easiest way, Dragana, to boost up your confidence is do what you say you're going to do. You're saying, I'm going to make that call. I'm going to call my brother. Pick the phone, call your brother. Pick the phone, call your father. Pick the phone, call your mom. If you say they're going to go and do 1 mile running, pick up your stuff, your shoes, go out and run. If you say that you're going to eat healthier, do it. Don't say, oh, I'll start doing it tomorrow. Because the moment you procrastinate, that's the moment you're diminishing yourself. And that's the moment that you are lowering your own self-confidence. All right? So it was my pleasure once again to serve all of you. Dragana, drop down in the comments and tell me if I was able to bless you and serve you. And for all of you who are watching me right now, look at this amazing haircut. Make sure that you join us also tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna be there with you, and it's gonna be amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you for being with me. Stay tuned, stay strong, live your life with passion, live your life strong the way you deserve to live it. Thank you so much, and see you for another amazing live. Ciao.